Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. The Promised Land stars Mads Mikkelsen. In 18th century Denmark, a war hero captain, Ludvig Kallen, sets out to tame a vast of unhandleable land on which seemingly nothing can grow. As a new community starts to settle in, the Schinkel swears vengeance, leading to violence and intense confrontation between the two men. Lately, I've been really getting into subtitle films, and I can't believe how much movies I've been missing out on, because The Promised Land is not only amazingly shot, not only amazingly well acted, but also the story is fucking really good. And this is also inspired on a real person. That's all I basically I did on the research, is that I was curious the way that the film was taken, that it felt like it was based on a true story. And it was inspired by a real person. That's kind of like all I really know about. The Promised Land is a fantastic film. One of the best films I've seen so far in 2024. 2024 so far has just been a really weak year. And it's going to be a weak year. Not a lot of movies are going to come out. So we have indie films, we have smaller films to really hold up the film industry for this year. And The Promised Land is one of those movies that you need to go see. Mads Mikkelsen is fucking great in this movie. He's great in in any film, even Indiana Jones, which is something I enjoyed, but it's still not the greatest film in the Indiana Jones franchise. But he was really good in that film, and he did a lot to improve the character, because on paper that character kind of sounds a little weak, and his performance really elevated that film a lot. With the story, you have basically a retired captain who just wants to own this some land, and and just basically create a settlement there, and grow potatoes. That's what he wants to do. That's what the man wants to do. And so he's going through the struggle where it's like completely dead land. Nothing really grows there. So you not only you have that struggle, but you also have this other town, or I guess kingdom would like to call it. I don't know what it's really called. But you have this other guy, this other ruler, who's like, no, that's my fucking land. I don't. You gotta go. He's like a baby type of deal, and that this land isn't his or anything like that. He's just like, he doesn't want anyone to achieve something that he couldn't achieve, basically, I guess. He doesn't like other men higher than him. That's basically how it is. And that is basically the movie. You really want to see this man succeed. You want to see this man grow his damn potatoes. But you have Mother Nature saying, fuck off. And he's trying to defy Mother Nature. But you also have this other guy that says, fuck you. And, it's a very driven film. You care about these characters. You care about Mads Mikkelsen. You just when anything happens, you're like, why the fuck did you make that decision? You know better. He's like a friend. You sooner or later become sort of attached to him like a friend. It's like, no, you knew better. Why the fuck did you make that decision? Why did you say that? Stop it. Just stop it. If anything bad happens to the character, you really feel their pain. And it's a hell of a journey. And you have this subplot in the film with this cousin who is sort of wants that her dad wants her to marry her cousin, which is very fucking weird. I think that's pretty accurate back in the 18th century. When it comes to ruling, keep it in the family type of deal. And she doesn't want to she doesn't want to marry her cousin, because her cousin is an asshole, and her cousin is the ruler of this other settlement that he has an issue with Mads Mikkelsen's character. He's also sort of doing it for her, so he's trying to make this land livable and habitable to grow stuff out there. So then he sort of can marry her. And next, so she can get away from her cousin, who is fucking crazy. But then you also have this other part of the film where, there's another woman, and next, there's this kid that he's taking care of throughout the whole entire film. And next, a relationship builds there, like a little family. And you just want to see, and it's like, fuck, screw that, girl that's suffering. I really did not care about her that much. She's hardly in the film. And Mad Mikkelsen didn't really care either. Besides that, she's very attractive. That's the only thing. Like that's the only really reason why he kind of kept on, somewhat keeping that secret family like a secret, because not a lot of people know about them. At some point in the film, he says something. I'm like, that's fucking dumb to say. Why the fuck would you say something like that? Stop that. Like, you're ruining something perfect that you already have here. You really see the relationship build over time. Like they go through different seasons and different struggles. I really highly recommend you guys check this out. It's not out just yet. Like I have a theater that it's showing for like a couple weeks early. It officially comes out in on the 16th of February. At least in the U.S. I don't know internationally, because apparently internationally, like there's movies that come out like months later there, which is weird. So I really recommend you guys checking out the Promised Land. Give The Promised Land A-. I really enjoyed this film a lot. The only really big negative I have with the film is that the pacing can get a little wonky. The film does start to drag a tiny bit towards the end. It's kind of like, okay, can we speed it up a little bit? But overall, I really did enjoy this film a lot. And so like I said, go check it out. If you have a theater right now near you that is showing it right now, go see it, or you can wait until the 16th, which is basically in a few days. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.